Hello, this is Jim Katsoulis, and I want to talk to you today about your dream body. Now, I want you to experience this video as I go along, so please clear your mind for a second and think about the exact body that you want, your dream body. What is your goal body? Now, I want to point out a few things. When you think about it, does an image instantly pop into your mind? Do you instantly get an idea of what it is that you want? Do you understand exactly what it's going to feel like? Can you imagine yourself living in this body? Right? Can you imagine yourself interacting with different people in this body? Because if you can, you'll immediately get a rush. You'll get a sense of excitement and motivation and power. Now, if you're going to make change in your life, you're going to need these feelings in order to be successful. But how do you create them? See, most people, when they think about their goal body, they think about it and they have a blurry, vague image of what they want. Okay, just kind of a general idea. I'd like to lose a few pounds. I'd like to be a little thinner. But it's not real. It's not concrete. And so you can see, as you look at this picture, when you look at the blur, it doesn't really have any feeling to it. Okay, and the problem becomes we try and fight against this and keep ourselves on track when there's no real motivation behind us. But once we clear that image up and bring it back and recreate that feeling, make it crisp, make it clear, maybe add some color to it, feel ourselves running around, hear some sounds, people cheering for us perhaps, right? And once we do this, we start to feel different. Okay? Now, we have that motivation behind us, and now it pulls us and pushes us naturally towards exactly what we want. But again, sometimes people, when they think about it, they see this little image maybe in the corner. They have just a vague idea of what it is that they want. Okay? And now as you look at this picture, do you feel different? Does it have the same power that the big image has? Right? Probably not. So if you want to do yourself a favor, the best thing you can do is make a very big, clear image of exactly what you want. See yourself in these situations. Feel the feelings that you're going to have with this body. And as you do, you're going to have a strong sense of why you're making this change happen. And behind the why, you're going to have the feelings that are going to allow you to maintain it. All right? Now, I want to go through an experiment. So if you take a moment, again, clear your mind, and I want you to make an image of a cookie. Okay? Think of a cookie. Now, if you look at this image of a cookie, maybe it was like this or maybe not, but all of a sudden, most people, when they think of a cookie or sweets, it's crystal clear. It's this big image right in front of them. This has nothing, no small part to do with advertising. Okay? So we need to advertise with ourselves because we're not going to be able to fight this image off with this image. Okay? The emotion's completely and totally different. We're not going to be able to fight the image of big cookies off with this image. Okay? Because the emotional value of the two are completely different. Okay? Not because the cookies are so good, but because we think of them differently. So we need to advertise to ourselves and realize that the reason we want this to happen is because it feels so good. Okay? It feels so good to have the body we want. We need to begin thinking about it in that way and begin to feel it in that way. All right? So one of the things I want to do now is I want to get rid of the cookie image out of your mind for a second. I want to show you the perception and the way that you think about things has an effect on how you feel. So if you have a hankering for a chocolate chip cookie right now, let me help you out with that. Let's go back to that image of the chocolate chip cookies, and again, we'll change the color. Maybe that's not as appealing, but let's add a little bit of noise to it. Ooh, dentist drill. You can almost smell the smoke from your tooth when you look at those sweet cookies. Now again, that might be something that you don't want so much of now. All right? So again, take time and really think about what it is that you want to have your body look like and what you want it to feel like and the lifestyle that you want. Begin to hear all the sounds that you hear when you have this body, okay? Even if they're a little exaggerated. As long as they make you feel good, that's what we're looking for. And once you've done this, you'll always have this image and this idea to motivate you and make you feel good. So thank you for listening, and remember, nothing tastes as good as thin feels. Have a great day.